So anyway, so now we get to the story arc. Now it gets to this huge clash with the antagonist and enemies and things like that, and things look dire. So in Avalin, it reaches a point where it actually looks like she's about to die. Okay, so now the reader's like, what do you mean? It's like the middle of the story. She can't be dying or dead or okay. So this huge fight happens, and Avalin and the other main characters, it just looks like the end of the story. Here the story is about to end, but we're only halfway through the book. Okay, so now you've got the reader hooked. What is happening? How can you put this here? And now where's the story going to go after this? Okay, that is what you want. That's the reaction that you want from your readers. Where's the story going to go? And then they are not going to put that book down. Okay, you've got a hook. Here's the hook. All right, so now here's Avalin. Excuse me using my hands. I'm an actress and a ballet teacher, so I speak with my hands. And I'm a Gemini, so I'm a little bit mad. Okay, so anyway, story arc. Okay, so here there's a point in the story where it looks like it's the end for everybody. And you're like, sorry, what? Like, how can this happen? But then there's always something that comes in and gets woven in beautifully. Okay, a twist in the story. Okay, put as many twists in your stories as you like. People love that. Readers love that, because that's what keeps them hooked. Okay, reaches a certain point in the story and that looks like everything is at its worst. So in a movie, okay, when you see the superhero, like say Superman is being pummeled, okay, and he's like on the ground and he's half dead. And for example, in Henry Cavill's last Superman movie, where the movie ends with him dead. Is he dead? So how can they make another Superman movie? I think it was Justice League that came after that. How can Superman be dead? How they going to save the world? How are they going to protect the world without Superman? It's that kind of vibe, where it looks like everything is just, there is no answer, there's no solution. Everything looks at its absolute worst. That's what happens in a movie. Now you've got the viewers sitting there eating their popcorn, stuffing their face with popcorn and going, what's going to happen now? I don't know what's going to happen now. And it's that kind of energy that you want, okay? Then something comes in and the situation gets resolved, but in a way that no one sees coming. Yay. Okay. Ta-da.